Hello everyone, my name is Twane Ahorangi Bartlett. I'm a Violet Ray Twin Flame in Parakai, New Zealand. This is your 3-card tarot spread for the 7th of August 2018. I'm using my Thoth deck. For inspiration, I'm using Magical Unicorns by Doreen Virtue. I do online readings. I read mainly on Facebook with FaceCall, but I'm flexible in whatever facilities you use. I have PayPal facilities. I have been reading international since 2014. So you can click on the links below. It will take you to the places where you can contact me. I'll shuffle the deck, draw 3 cards. When I do a reading, I can do specific questions. I cover a lot of ground in a very short time. I do general readings as well, just to see what comes in for the future. But if there's specific questions, I'd just like to get straight to those. Okay, our first card of the day is defeat. So there could be situations that we have to deal with in the beginning of our day concerning having mean words, having to deal with verbal conflict, disagreements. You might not necessarily be directly involved, but you could be aware of these disagreements going on around you. You might even end up consoling someone who was involved in, verbal conflict. But this is about questioning yourself. How much do you want to buy into the drama, whatever it is, whether you're directly involved or not? So be aware, of words and things flying around. We have Mars going retrograde at the moment. We're in a Mercury retrograde. So 9 out of 10 times that's kind of the energy where you would clear the air, just let things out. Which sometimes we just need to take those opportunities as well. In the middle of the day, we have the Three of Wands. What I also use, just to get back to these, remember, words can hurt. So be mindful of how you use your words, all right? But in the middle of the day, we have the Three of Wands. So there's an overseas connection, communication concerning overseas. This could be expanding your business, becoming aware of more business opportunities. This is really good energy for expansion, but it's also about being very creative. So if you need to tackle a creative project, whatever that is, you'll have a certain amount of flair around you. You'll come up with really good original ideas. But I could also see that perhaps there's communication around overseas, matters, or communicating across the water. For the end of the day, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So whatever is happening today is sort of, we start off with it, it's sliding downhill really fast. But in the middle of the day, we pick up the momentum. We say, well, we can work with this. We cut that away. It's like you go through, you're just focusing on the things that you can actually achieve something with. And by the end of the day, you will have a lot of positive energy and experiences that when you look back, you say, well, I've actually achieved a lot today. Wheel of Fortune is about those slow, positive changes, feeling supported by an overseas connection, feeling like you want to maybe invest your energy overseas, offshore investments, thinking about that perhaps. Maybe there's some losses you've suffered in the past and you say, well, I have to change on how I do things. I need to look further abroad or further away from home. And Jupiter is fully supporting you in this. I'll shuffle the deck and draw us a Magical Unicorns card, and this one wants to come out. It says, when you share, everyone feels happy. So this Wheel of Fortune is also about generosity. It is about, I have enough so that I can share. What goes around comes around. People have been generous with me in the past, so I'm going to be generous now. And it's also about sowing the seeds. It's planting seeds, and you know that there will be a yield later on. And it also, remember this, with if there's any conflict that you have to deal with, maybe the conflict goes around resources that don't want to be shared, or whatever the issue is. But there is a way that you can work with this, because you do have really good energy supporting you in whatever challenging situation you might face today, because it is a general reading. Thank you for watching, everyone. I wish you a beautiful day. Light and love.